Hello friends, now we are going to discuss about oxidation numbers. So what is it means? Why we have to learn these oxidation numbers? That's we are going to see now. So usually we discussed about the valency, right, in previous videos. So valency means what we have discussed, combining capacity of an element, right? And one more definition we have given, addition of an electron, loss of electron or sharing of electron. Okay, so here the same we can say it as an oxidation number, just only here we are mentioning the charges. Either it may be a positive charge or maybe a negative charge. Okay, so now I will write the definition. So what we can write here, the apparent charge is present on any atom's valency. Okay, is called as a oxidation number. Okay, so another one, even we are saying the metals are losing electrons, non-metals are gaining electrons. So we can say gain of electrons means it is reduction, and loss of electrons and even share of electrons also we can share as a oxidation number. Okay, so here we need to learn about the oxidation numbers. For that, like each and every compound, they may have different oxidation numbers sometimes because of few exceptions. Okay, so always we need to remember this one. So we need to follow some rules here. That is the reason here I am giving you some rules. Rule 1. Okay, first the rules what we are going to discuss. The sum of all oxidation numbers in a compound is equal to 0. Okay, is equal to 0. Okay, so for example, here I will show one compound K2Cr2O7. Name of the compound is potassium dichromate. So in this concept, which is the central atom here? Chromium. Okay, so we have to find out about the oxidation number of chromium. How much? They may ask questions. Oxidation number of chromium, how much? Oxidation number of chromium is equal to how much? They will ask question like this. So how we will do? Here potassium, chromium and oxygen are there. Potassium belongs to which group? Plus 1, first A group, right? So plus 1 is the valency. So how many atoms are here? Atomicity 2. Okay, so plus 1 into 2. Okay, plus next chromium, atomicity 2 into, we don't know this one, we have to find it. That's why I am considering this as a x. Okay, so 2 into x plus atomicity of oxygen is 7, right? 7. Oxygen atomic valency will be 2. So this is a minus 2 oxidation number. So is equal to 0. So now 1 into 2 means 2, right? So plus 2 plus 2x plus into minus, right? Means we can say plus minus 14 is equal to 0. So 2 plus 2x is equal to this transposition plus 14. Okay, so 2x is equal to plus 14, okay, minus 2. Now 2x is equal to plus 12, x is equal to plus 12 divided by 2 is equal to plus 6. This is the oxidation number. Like this we can able to find out. Simple equation. Another example here I will write. Okay, this is one example. Another example, KMnO4. This is a potassium permanganate. Name of the compound we can say potassium permanganate. So what is the oxidation number of manganese? We have to find here. ON of manganese, how much? Okay, this we have to find. So now what are the elements are here? Potassium. Just now we have discussed now plus 1 oxidation number plus manganese. We don't know. So I am thinking it as x plus atomicity of oxygen is a 4 into oxygen and oxidation number is minus 2 is equal to 0. So 1 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. So now transposition will take. Okay, this will come this side. So plus 8. So then this will come again this. So x is equal to plus 8 minus 1. So x is equal to how much is coming? Plus 7. So like this. Any unknown compound if they are giving, you have to find the oxidation number by using this rule. Okay, so what is the rule here? The sum of all oxidation numbers in a compound is equal to 0. Okay, based on that you can find the x value here. Okay, so now we'll move to the second rule, rule 2. Rule 2 here. So usually we are discussing about all the rule 2. So when we are discussing about the classification of elements, what we have discussed, elements are classified into metals, non-metals, metalloids and noble gases, right now. And metals usually, atomicity of metals, monoatomic we said. And non-metallic elements, some of there like diatomic elements, some of there with the tetraatomic element, some of there with octaatomic also like a sulfur, and even triatomic with the ozone, like that we discussed, right? So always the elementary form of an element, oxidation number is always 0. ON is 0. Okay. For example, you take here example, I am writing H2, hydrogen diatomic, Cl2, Br2, fluorine, F2, I2, even O3, even P4, S8, okay, S8, and even we can say here I2, iodine, and even metals like Ag. Ag are monoatomic, I said no, metals are monoatomic. Cu and even Na, Mg, like this, etc. Okay. So always when it is coming, either it may be a diatomic or triatomic or tetraatomic or octaatomic or even monoatomic. So all the cases, the oxidation number of that particular element in the form of molecular form, okay, in the form of that particular molecule, we'll say the oxidation number is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the rule. You should remember this one when you are solving the redox reaction. Next, rule 3. Like 1A group elements, alkali metals, alkali earth metals, alkali metals, alkali earth metals, alkaline earth metals. So alkali metals, what we will say here? 1A group elements, right? 1A group elements. And here 2A group elements. These both are belongs to S block. They are located in the left hand side of the periodic table. Okay. So alkali metals. What are the elements here? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Okay. So here we can remember. Just I started like remembering shortcut names as like lithium Li, sodium So, Po, Ru, Si, Fra. Li, So, Po, Ru, Si, Fra. Like my remembering, I remember like that. If you want, you can remember as your own, which is the easiest for you. Okay. So all the oxidation numbers will be plus 1 because 1A group element valency is 1. That's why here we are writing oxidation number of this is plus 2. And the next one, alkali earth metals. These are available in the earth. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Okay. B, ma, ka, strawberry. I like strawberry ice cream and even beam also I like. That's why I kept the name as B, ma, ka, strawberry. If you want, you can keep it some other names. Okay, nothing to worry for that. Okay, so all these are metals. So here 2A group, right? Number of valence electrons is equal to group number. We discussed already, right? So valency is equal to 2. And these all are metals. Metals are electropositive. So loss of electrons will happen. That's why here plus 2. Okay. So remember these two. Okay. This is the third rule. Alkali metals and alkali earth metals, we have the oxidation numbers plus 2 here. Okay, so this you remember. Next we will go to the next rule. Next rule, usually the hydrogen oxidation number. Hydrogen oxidation number, what we know, hydrogen belongs to like only one electron is there. So it is having a 1s1 configuration only because of that one electron. We will consider hydrogen in the form of like 1a group element. But even though if it is not a metal also, we are considering sometimes because of one electron, it acts like electropositive sometimes and sometimes it may be electronegative also. Okay, so rule 4 now. Hydrogen oxidation number. Hydrogen oxidation number always will be +1. Okay, +1. But except, here some exceptional cases are there. Except metal hydrides. Except metal hydrides, hydrogen oxidation, that one. For example, sodium hydride is there, NaH. Okay, name of this we are saying sodium hydride. So in this, all the hydrides, metal is reacting with hydrogen. Metal reacting with hydrogen, we are saying that as a metal hydride. Okay, so here sodium oxidation number will be, Na oxidation number will be +1 and hydrogen oxidation number will be +2. Okay, +2. Hydrogen oxidation number will be, -1. Okay, so hydrogen oxidation number will be -1. You take a lithium hydride. Lithium hydride, again the same plus and minus metals. Okay, so here lithium +1 oxidation number, hydrogen -1 oxidation number. You take magnesium hydride, MgH2. MgH2. So magnesium belongs to 2a group. Just now we discussed, right? +2 oxidation number. So magnesium oxidation number +2. Hydrogen will be -1. Okay, hydrogen will be -1. 2 atoms are there. So 2 into -1, we can say -2 will come. Then the sum of all oxidation numbers in a compound is equal to 0 also can apply here. Okay, so the same thing. Calcium hydride, you take another example. Calcium hydride. Calcium hydride again +2 and here hydrogen will be -1. Okay, so remember like this. So all the hydrogen in all its cases oxidation number is +1 except metal hydrides. When hydrogen is reacting with the metal atoms, they forms the respective metal hydride. Okay, so in those cases hydrogen oxidation number will be -1. Okay, so please remember that one. And next rule. See, we discussed about the 1a and 2a group elements, right? The next continuation I am saying. Third A group, NS2NP1 is the outermost configuration. So 3 electrons in the valency shell, right? Valency shell, so valency is equal to 3. So then +3 oxidation number. Okay, so when it is coming to the fourth A, NS2NP2. Okay, so here 4 electrons are there. 4 electrons are there. So for valency shell, then like 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So we can say the oxidation number will be +4. And 5th A group elements you take. 5th A, NS2NP3 outermost configuration. So 5 electrons are here. So 8 minus 5 is equal to 3 valency. So then these are the non-metallic elements. So we'll give the -3. Okay. And then when it is coming to the 6th A group elements, NS2NP4. So 6 electrons are here. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. And then -2 is the oxidation number. Okay. And when it is coming to the 7th A group elements, 7th A, 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. And they are non-metals, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. That's why -1. And 8th A group elements, we can keep 8 minus 8 is equal to 0 valency. And even the oxidation number also 0 because they are noble gases. There is no reactivity nature in case of noble gases and they are inert gases. No change about that. Okay. And they are not ready to form a compounds with any other elements. Okay. So this is the rule 5. Okay. In the next video I will continue the remaining rules. Okay. Total 14 rules are there. I will continue in the next video. Thank you all.